Hi, I'm Linda, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to submit a request for the Communications Ministry through the online form. So, if you will, open your browser, and in the search engine, type gabaptistmarketing.com, and you'll come to a login screen. And remember, every ministry area has its own login. If you ever lose that login, forget your password, let us know. Now you are able to change your password. Just make sure everyone else in your ministry area knows that you've changed it so they're able to get into this website as well. Now when you want to start a request, you go to Start a Project. And as with most forms, we just want a little information about you so we know who we're working with. So you put in your name and your ministry area and your email address. And this is where you'll receive confirmation of this request with everything that you filled out. It'll come by email. Now, if you're the person that we should talk to with any questions, then you select yes, I'm the primary contact. And if you are not the person, if there's someone else we should talk to in case we do have questions, then you select no and you can enter their information next in the name and the email or phone number or both. And if there's more than one person, you can always hit the plus button and another bar will pop out for you. Now under basic request information, we just want you to kind of tell us right off the bat, what is it about? Is it for an impact website? Is it a new website for the big event? Is it something to do with Go Georgia? Is it a new document to add to a WMU page? Whatever it might be, just tell us what it is. And for our purposes, I'll just put video demonstration. Now the type of request is where it might get a little murky, especially if you've never used this form before. So if you will select maintenance or updates, if you're following along, you'll see a list pop out. And each of these items is what you can request through the maintenance or updates side of the form. So you can do business cards if you need to order or update information. Calendar event, if it's already on the calendar, it's already been approved, but now you need to remove it or you need to update it. This is where you go. You need to update information on an eStore item, maybe add an image or logo, something like that. Mobile app changes. The app already exists and you just want to update a description or make a few sentence changes, something like that, you can go here. Print reproduction, you already have a document, you already have the print materials and you just need copies of it. And then website changes, you need to add a link, a registration link to a page, meaning the registration's already created, anything like that. A good rule of thumb is to think, if it's already in existence, then I go to maintenance or updates. Otherwise, everything else will be a new project. So video, audio, print media, social media, a new website or website page, a new mobile app, printing services other than copies, all of that goes through a new project. So we'll walk through a little bit of this first page because this is a new page for everyone in this form. The marketing and promotion basic information is really to help communications do our best to serve you and help you promote your event or promote your project. So right off the bat, we want to know, is your project connected to an event? If yes, then we want to know, when does it start? That way we're sure we have all of our materials ready for you at the latest by that date. And if maybe there's a part of the project you hadn't thought about, and as we're looking over your request, we're like, well, maybe social media would help here, maybe a social media campaign, then we can help you plan right up until the event date and even during the event. And that's just an example. Next, you're going to see a list of everything that you can request. So audio production, video production, social media, print media, printing services, and the email template, and some information on the rotating images on the gabaptist.org homepage. Those are new to this form. Some of these components actually have a paper form that you used to be able to fill out, but to help streamline everything, it's all here in one place for you. Everything else on this list, so website design, online registration, e-store item, the calendar entry, some social media, and some of the mobile app options, all of that you should be familiar with if you use the last form, because it's the same. All of the boxes that you fill in, everything is the same. So we will walk through a rotating image, let's say audio and print media and social media today. And these are just a for instance. You can really select any combination of these as long as they have to do with the same project. Under the event and campaign description, we just want to know your vision. What do you want to see happen with your event? How many people do you see in attendance? What people, age group are you targeting? What do you hope happens a couple months from the event? What kind of feedback do you hope to get? Anything that you can think of for your vision, what you'd like to see happen, we want to know, because that helps us target the materials specifically for your vision. Now, this is also a good place if you have information that you might need to enter multiple times throughout the form. You can put that here. So if you were doing a new calendar entry and also an online registration, and you knew that you were going to have to do the description multiple times, like time, date, place, speakers, and a short couple sentences, then you can put all of that here. And then as the form goes on, you can just say, see previous. And if we have questions about that, we can always follow up with you. And that cuts down on the time that you spend in the form and how long it takes you to fill it out, because we know repeating information can be kind of tedious. So for the next section, we want to know your audience. Who do you want to target? Is your event or project specifically for pastors? Is it for the congregation? Or is it for unreached people groups? Then for the geographic information, tell us what city, if it's just a region, or if it's the entire state. Make a note of that. Age group, it can be all ages, specifically for youth, children, senior adults, middle-aged, whatever you want to put here for specific age groups, you can. And then ethnicities, you can put a specific ethnicity or all. Then, anything that you selected from the list on the previous page, you're going to start filling out that specific information. So, for example, the rotator, we normally don't add rotators until 3 months prior to the event start date or registration end date. So you can select when you would like it to start and when you would like it to end. And then if there's any information that you feel like we need, like the banner is already created, or the banner is coming soon by email, just let us know. Or if you need us to create a banner, that's an option too. Just kind of describe what you're looking for. And you just hit next, and it will take you to the next portion of the form. For social media, tell us what message you want to send. Do you have images? Do you want an ad to last over a week? Do you want it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? Are you interested in learning any of these social media accounts? Are you interested in creating anything like that? You can put all of that here. And as with many of the sections on our form here, we have an option to schedule a consultation. And that is specifically for you if you have questions that you would like to meet and talk about face-to-face or over the phone. This is where you can select, yes, I want to talk about this. And you can even make notes of what you'd like to talk about in the description box. Otherwise, you can select no. Now, audio production is new to this form. So you can decide, I want a radio spot for Mission Georgia Radio. Describe what you would like done here. And this might be a place where you can say, see previous. How will it be distributed? Is it going to just be online? Will it be on a CD or social media? Anything on this list you can select. And this print media section is new, and there is a 30 business day minimum for a deadline. And if you need anything sooner, it does say to contact Lynette Godwin. So you select when the deadline is, and if it is for an event, you can put the event dates in here, or even say see previous if you've already entered that information. The budget number, and you can select all of the materials that you're interested in, and then describe what kind of theme or design ideas that you have here. And if this basic info that you've already entered previously, you can say see previous, but also include as much detail as you can about the design. How much of something you need, the quantity, and also select a possible date to meet with Elizabeth to go over the specifics of the project. So there's an option for the date and time. And you hit next. Now when you reach the end of the form, we offer you a preview of what you're about to send us. So you can scroll through, look through all the information and say, yep, I wanted audio, an image, print media, yep, all that looks right. Scroll down, scroll down. If you've forgotten anything, you can hit previous and go back to it. If you're ready to submit, you can hit submit. And if you want to come back to it later, you can just hit save and continue later. And you'll get an email with a link, and it will bring you right back to this form. And you want to make sure that you're logged into the website before you click that link, just in case it doesn't let you in. So you can hit submit, and then the form will go to Lynette or me, and from there we will assign it to who in our department needs it. Now this is a new feature on this form. You can upload files directly to us without having to email them to us. So when you hit File Upload, you can enter your name, your email address, and you hit Continue. And then you can drag and drop files here or click, and it will open up the files on your computer that you can select to send to us. So if you have a PDF, a logo, an image, a banner, anything that you can send to us for the request, you can send it here, and you can send more than one item. And once you're done, you just hit send these files, and we get an email with a link to come open up these files, and you don't have to worry about sending us an email at all. And that about wraps up the demonstration. So if you have any more questions beyond what I talked about here, please feel free to email or give me a call at extension 312. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.